Code 8. So this movie is a streaming movie that basically you can get it on Apple TV. You can pretty much like that. I'm not sure what else you can get it on. I got it from Apple TV. So basically this movie is the premise of Breaking Bad, except with superpowers. And if you don't know the premise of Breaking Bad, well, guy needs money, so guy does bad things in order to get money. That's pretty much the way to describe it. So we'll talk about what I liked in this movie. What I liked in this movie, I do like the main character. His name's Connor. He's played by Robbie Amell. Robbie Amell is Robbie Amell's character Connor. His mother is dying from some sort of disease. I mean, I at first I assumed that it was because she's a human character. He's a superpowered character, so he's accidentally done something that's accidentally killed her. That's kind of the vibe I got. I'm not really sure if that's it, because it never actually explains what happens. Well, it never actually explains her her ailment, like why she's dying. And this movie is actually shot very well. Like, it looks very great. There are some like overhead shots, helicopter shots that just look great. They look beautiful. However, and we'll talk about like the what do you call it, the CGI, the special effects. They're pretty good as well. So this movie actually this movie, they have characters that have super abilities, like the main guy Connor. His ability is he's an electrical. He can short circuit stuff. He can fry anybody with electricity. Stephen Amell's character, who is Robbie Amell's cousin in real life, and if you don't know either of those characters, watch the Arrowverse. You'll figure it out. Stephen Amell probably more easily than you will find Robbie Amell's character. Robbie Amell in The Flash. If you don't know, whatever. So basically, Robbie Amell needs to go to Robbie Amell needs to get money. He needs to find a way to get money, and that takes him down a very illegal path. And the cops are just like, well, you're illegal, so fuck you. And the cops pretty much people don't take kindly to people with superpowers, like how normal reality would be. Because if people had super abilities in now, here today, people would be like, get lost, which is fairly real. It's understandable. We fear what we don't understand. At least that's human nature. But the biggest problem with this movie is the fact that outside of Robbie Amell's character Connor, you don't really get much character development. I mean, his character, you understand what he's doing, you understand what he's trying to accomplish, but really his character really jumps from A to B very quickly. I mean, there is, we'll call it a training montage. He's training to better control his abilities. He's training with Stephen Amell's character, and he throughout that training montage, he goes from okay, I'll do my own thing. I'll only do this for the money, to straight up becoming a bad guy. There's a character. We'll call him a character that he basically very. He never explains what he does, but basically it's stop doing what you're doing, or I'll beat the fucking shit out of you. And I mean, I get it for his character, but it just felt very quickly. It felt very quick, like he had jumped from here to there so quickly. However, that's probably more of a nitpick. There are other things that could be taken out of the movie entirely. Like this movie is apparently in in a future version of Earth, where machines are currently helping the police. They have these things called guardians that help the police track down these superpowered beings. I mean, they're kind of cool, but they're not the point of the movie. If they weren't in the movie at all, they probably would have been. If they weren't in the movie at all, you wouldn't notice. You really wouldn't notice. They are just there for the sake of being there. And then there's also there's this other character. like she has an ability, right? And she has an ability. She's super powered like the other two, like Stephen Amell and Robbie Amell, but her character really doesn't have anything to do with the movie at all. Like by the end, you're like, oh, she's gonna do something. She doesn't do anything. She is just there for the sake of being there. Like she got her paycheck and she went on her way. That's pretty much the best I can describe this movie. This movie, it's an enjoyable movie, but you won't. But it's no Ocean's 11. It's kind of it's kind of a heist movie. It's kind of a Breaking Bad ish movie where like he's trying to get money. He's trying to do his thing, but in the end, it's really nothing new. It's nothing too original. The super abilities are kind of cool. You might enjoy watching this movie. If you never watched this movie in your life, you won't be missing anything. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking or anything. It's no Dark Knight. It's just a movie. It's there to be there. If you want to watch a movie that's kind of about stealing money, that's kind of about robbing banks with superpowers, then have at it, enjoy. But outside of that, I probably wouldn't go back to this movie. So I'll say this movie is only worth watching with some of your attention. So, what's your favorite heist movie? Do you like things like Ocean's 11, or do you like something a little more sinister? Comment below, let me know. And if you like what you see here, click the subscribe button to see more.